Hello, boys and girls. In this lesson activity, you will be preparing to create your chatbot. I have a sample chatbot here to demonstrate what you will be ultimately creating, but it will give you an idea of what you have to do now. So what I have here is a owl, and this is an owl chatbot, owl, O-W-L, the animal, and we can ask this owl questions about owls, and it will answer to the best of its ability. So I'll click the green flag to start. It says, hello, would you like to know anything about owls? So I'll type down here in the box, do owls eat apple pie? Now I'll click on the check. It says, owl eat other animals from small insects such as moths or beetles to large birds, even as large as osprey. A few species of owls mostly eat fish. I'll type another question. Do owls live in New Jersey? Owls live everywhere in the world except Antarctica. Their habitat includes deserts, prairies, and even the Arctic tundra. Type in one more question. How big can owls get? Owls are somewhat small birds, standing less than 2 feet tall in most cases. Most people know them by their large, alert-looking front-facing eyes and hooting calls. So this is an example of what you are going to be creating. And if I go to the website Machine Learning for Kids and click on Train, what I have here is 5 categories for owls: food, countries, lifespan, species, and size. And for each of these categories, I have at least 5 questions about that category. So for example, the food category. What sort of food do owls eat? What do owls eat? What do owls like to eat? What time of the day do owls eat? Do owls eat vegetables? Do owls eat meat? Countries, 5 questions about countries. Where do owls live? What areas of the world are owls found? What countries have owls? Do owls live in the United States? Are owls more prominent in the Northern Hemisphere? So 5 questions about food, country, 5 questions about lifespan, that's how long they live, how old can an owl get? 5 questions about their species. What are the main species of owls? What species of owls are there? What is the dominant species of owls? And then 5 questions about size. So what you'll do is you will select a topic. That topic can be anything you want as long as it is appropriate for school, and it cannot be about owls because that is what the sample is. It could be another animal. However, if you choose another animal, because it is very similar to owls as far as the questions you might ask, you may use 3 of the categories that are in the sample, but you have to come up with 2 other categories on your own as far as what you will ask that animal. So let's go over to Google Classroom, and there's an assignment here called Chatbot Setup. In this assignment, we have our instructions, and we have our worksheet right here. You have your directions here, and we'll go down to the second page of the worksheet. You have to decide on a main topic, so maybe your topic will be the New York Giants, and you'll have to think of 5 categories for the New York Giants. For example, sports category, competitors, that will be teams that it plays, history, famous players, and then you might think of another category, maybe championships. And then you'll think of questions for each category. So this category right here, sports category, and we'll just make this sports type. And maybe my first question will be, what type of team is the New York Giants? Another question might be, what sport do the New York Giants play? I might type another question, do the New York Giants play baseball? So I think of 5 questions for type or sports type. Competitors, that might be like, who do the New York Giants play? What conference are the New York Giants in? Do the New York Giants play the Dallas Cowboys? And I'll come up with 5 questions for that. and then so on and so forth. You'll go through here. If you need help with some of these questions, a good idea would be just to do a Google search on the New York Giants. What I get is a list of stories, scores, and things like that. So maybe even more specifically, I might want something like New York Giants history. So that way, now I get this Wikipedia page that probably tells me a lot about the New York Giants. So I can go through here and get a lot of questions and answers. And those questions and answers are important because what you'll do is you'll go down to the next part of this page and you'll type in possible answers. So for the first category, that was sports type, and a possible answer would be, and those questions are something like, what type of team is the New York Giants? What sport do the New York Giants play? Do the New York Giants play baseball? So that's a pretty easy answer. But let's go to Wikipedia and we can probably find something here. Right, this first sentence says the New York Giants is an American football team which currently plays in the National Football League's National Football Conference. Has a history dating back more than 80 seasons. All right, so I'm just going to copy that and I'll go back to my worksheet, and down here where it says the answer, I'll click there and I'll click edit, paste without formatting, and I have my answer there. And I think that's a pretty good answer for the type. We'll do the next question, which is competitors. Who do the New York Giants play? Well, to find out who the New York Giants play, as a football team, they play all of the teams in the NFL. But let's go over here to the National Football Conference because they play more teams in the NFC than they do overall. So the New York Giants are part of the NFC East, so they would play the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Washington Commanders more so than they would play the other teams in the league. So let's see how we can get an answer for that question. So what I can do is I can type in for an answer, this would be competitors, and I would start that answer with the New York Giants are part of the NFL's National Football Conference East Division. And I get that from right here. So what I add is that, which also includes the Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, and Washington Commanders. For the rest of this, because they don't just play those teams, I'll go to Wikipedia and I'll just copy and paste that little section that explains the other teams are that they play. And this sentence right here, the 14 opponents each team faces over the 17-game regular season schedule are set using a predetermined formula. Each NFC team plays the other team's respective division twice, home and away, during the regular season, in addition to the 11 other games assigned to their schedule by the NFL. I can stop there, or I can add the rest of this. 3 games are assigned based on the basis of a particular team's final division standing from the previous season, and the remaining 8 games are split between the roster of the 2 NFL divisions. I'll just copy all of that. That's a nice, good statement to indicate who those teams play. And what I'll do is I'll just click edit, paste without formatting. So now I have a nice, good answer for that. What you'll do is you'll go through your categories up here and you'll add your questions for each category, and you'll have one good general answer for those categories. Number 6 is, what if your chatbot cannot answer the question? Then you have to type in something for your chatbot to say to the user if a question is not answerable, if they don't know the answer or if they need more information, and you can come up with an answer like that. And number 7 is extra credit. The extra credit is, what would your chatbot or your virtual assistant, what would it say to someone if they were to give them an inappropriate question or inappropriate comment. For example, if the chatbot, if the user were to say to the chatbot, "Oh, you're a stupid chatbot," then how would your chatbot respond? Now, like I said, that is extra credit and optional. There is another example down here at the bottom of the page of how I use Netflix to create an example for you. And this is a completed sample of questions and 5 categories with sample answers also down at the bottom. And just like I did with the New York Giants in that demonstration previously, many of these answers I was able to get from Google searches, and also Wikipedia. Once you're done with this assignment, turn this in, and if you have any questions, send me an email or a comment in Google Classroom.